Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Tim Hutter from fxcrusher.com. This is going to be a very special video because it is not about trading, it is not about forex, it's not about robots or prop firms. In this video, I want to share my story, how I went from being broke to making multiple six figures online, how I went from being severely depressed to waking up with a smile almost every day and living an amazing life. How I went from working 9 to 5, having only 4 weeks of vacation, to being able to travel the world and do whatever I want every day. How I went from working a job I absolutely hated to finding my passion and doing exactly what I really want, what my heart tells me to do. How I went from being afraid of being alone to traveling the world on my own to foreign countries and never feeling lonely. This is how I escaped the matrix. Alright, so I'm from Switzerland. I had very good education and I was working in the pharma industry, research and development in a lab. I had passion for this and I did it for a long time, but then I could feel like no matter how good I do my job, it's not going to have any effect on my salary. I'm just going to have this baseline salary, which is enough to survive, but not enough to really live, you know. I thought maybe I just have to study to get a better paying job. That's typical myth, you know. You have to study, you get a better job, you get paid better, and then you have what you want. So I did this, even though I hate studying all this stuff. I studied environmental engineering. It was a pain. Somehow I graduated and I was working for the Swiss government in an office. And when I was in this office, I mean, I had a well-paying job, but I was like, now I'm 24 or 25. I did all the stuff that I did, all the education, all this pain, like working full-time but having like studying at the same time, all these expenses, all these sacrifices, and now where am I? I'm in an office, 9 to 5. No, in fact it was 7 to 4:30. That was my schedule, or 7 to 5, something like this. Horrible. I was in this office and I just couldn't imagine, even though all like my classmates, they were kind of jealous because I had this amazing job for the government, but I just couldn't see myself doing this forever, and I fell into a depression because I felt like now all the stuff that I did, it was for nothing. I had no passion for this. I could never get rich like this. I had no money at the end of the month because of all the expenses. The money also that you spend to make you somehow happy in this horrible slavery life, you know. And then taxes at the end of the year and you're broke. So I always try to do stuff like online. I started with crypto very early. I tried drop shipping and all this stuff, and it worked. I made some money. Also, I was doing affiliate marketing. I had already won some competitions, some bodybuilding competitions, some men's physique competitions at this time. So I was working a lot of my Instagram. And there I got a sponsorship, and I was an affiliate for a supplement company. I made some money, so I could see, okay, I could actually make money online. But it was never enough to survive there in Switzerland, you know. But I saw the potential, so I tried to somehow make this transition, work 9 to 5, and then in the evening trying to build a business, learn about trading, learn about crypto, drop shipping, all this stuff. And I did this, but it was just not enough. I didn't have enough time. And everyone around me they told me, yeah, you can forget this, it's too difficult to make money online and all this stuff. And I could feel I'm just in the wrong environment. No one told me you can do this. And every time I said, yeah, I want to travel, I want to be free, I don't want to be in this office. Or do you really want to be in this office right now? Is this what you want? 99% of people say, no, hell no, I want to be on the beach, I want to be running outside, I want to drive a bicycle, I want to be at home with my family. It's the last place I want to be, in this office right now. It's the last thing I want to do, being with these people, doing this boring stuff here right now. It's the very last thing. People couldn't understand me and said I'm insane. And I just made my plan inside my head, but over time I got severely depressed, like really, really bad. I needed antidepressants, I was in therapy, and they somehow tried to make me, with these medications, make me able to work again for the government, to be a good slave and all this stuff. And I told them, that's not what I want to be free, just help me escape. And they said I'm insane, I'm not stable and all this stuff. I was in therapy and it didn't really help, you know. Bad vibes started kicking in. I was living with my girlfriend at this time. She wanted actually to do the same, but we had the same problem, you know. We said we just want to go from here, but how do we do it? Eventually, I was so depressed. I felt so low. I had suicidal thoughts and everything. And I was working. I went for a lunch break and I had a nervous breakdown. I just couldn't come back from this lunch break anymore. I just didn't see any point in ever coming back. I'd rather die than going back to this office. I tried. I asked them if I can do a home office. I asked if I can reduce so I can work more at home and do something for me. Said no. And I had no work. I was just there to be there. It was a complete waste of time and energy. It drained me so much. Eventually, like I said, I had nervous breakdown in a lunch break and I couldn't go back anymore. So I was driving home with my bicycle through the city. I was crying. I was in tears. I went home, I blocked my boss on WhatsApp and I was just crying in bed. I just couldn't take it anymore. Obviously they called me from other numbers and just said, listen, I just can't. I cannot talk now. I cannot come back. Just leave me alone. I knew I'm going to be fired. That's what I want deep inside. I ended up losing the job, obviously. We were all super pissed. I lost my job. I lost my apartment because and I couldn't get a new apartment because you cannot get an apartment if you don't have a job in Switzerland. It's very strict. Then the pandemic and everything came. I went with my ex to my mom's house. We were living there 2 weeks and we thought, you know what, let's just go. She lost her job as well, or she quit her job and I lost my job. I had some savings, but they were all gone for taxes. I had nothing. I had a drop shipping store and some cryptos, but that's it. I didn't have enough. After taxes and everything, I had, I think, $8,000. And I knew that I have to pay them back eventually because I had health insurance bills, like outstanding, military and taxes. Some more, it was just insane. But I just didn't want to be in Switzerland anymore in the winter, and I didn't see my future there. And then the pandemic hit and I could feel that they were going to close the borders. I didn't want to be in Switzerland when they closed the borders. So my girlfriend and I, we decided, like, that's a signal. That's like the perfect sign. This is the opportunity. We have lost everything. We don't have anything here anymore. Let's just go. So we bought a flight ticket to Bali, Indonesia, and we just left. We arrived there. We were the last people that were let in. After us, they closed the border in all countries, also in Indonesia, but we could stay there. They didn't send us back. Swiss government sent us emails, we have to come back, it's way too dangerous, blah, blah, blah. We didn't listen. This was when I could see like how the Matrix is. This was a message from the Matrix trying to get us back. We just fucking left. I was supposed to ask the military for permission, but I knew they're going to take up to 3 months to respond, so I just didn't say anything. We just left. So I was in Bali, I was doing dropshipping, cryptos. I was mainly, before I was just buying and holding or doing these like long swing trades. But there it was very volatile because of the pandemic, so I started doing more like 2, 3, 4 day swing trades with these cryptos, and I could see I multiplied my money. And I was doing dropshipping. I made some good money, but then also I had refunds. My stores got closed. I got banned from Facebook. It was a pain. I tried so many times. Like, it was not just one time. I made dozens of stores. Tried so many times, and it was enough to survive. But when I was able to scale, I just got hit with a wave of refunds, chargebacks, and account bans. So, but I kept trying. I'm very persistent, you know. At this time, I would have never left my country without my girlfriend. At this time, I was too afraid of this, and then the worst thing I could have ever imagined. No, I didn't even imagine that this can happen, because we were in love. We were a couple. It was the woman of my life, you know. I left my country with her. We left together for a better future. We had the same vision, everything. And then she broke up with me. I was in Indonesia. I didn't know anyone. I was alone there, and it was just, I was depressed again. Also, I had an accident, a very bad one, with a motorbike, and I had a severe infection. I was in the hospital several times, and I was running out of money. Not because of the cost of living, but just because there were more and more bills coming. My mom always sent me bills that were arriving in Switzerland. It was killing me inside. Even though I officially said I'm signing off from Switzerland, I don't live there anymore. So I live in Bali now, but they didn't accept it. It's a matrix, they don't accept it. Keep charging you. Then I was depressed again, no girlfriend, all ad accounts shut down, nothing worked. I was depressed, so I thought, you know what, it's now summer in Switzerland. After 6 months, I went back to Switzerland. I wanted to visit my family, and I was too sad because it was the love of my life. She broke up. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my whole life. So I went back just to collect energy and make a new plan. It was not the plan to stay there. When I arrived at the airport, I got arrested because the military police, they searched me because I didn't ask for permission to leave. But then they let me go, came home. Next day I received a letter with a bill, $9,000 to pay for the military. Absolutely insane. That was my last money, so I had no money left, so I had to pay this, and then asked a friend if I can work in construction temporary just to make a few $1,000s because I just lost all my money for the Matrix. Again, they suck it all out. I was broke again. I just needed a few $1,000s to try again. So I worked for a couple of weeks. It's getting colder. I was working in the rain, like really tons of stones, just moving from one place to another. Like I was working as a roofer, and it was a hard job, but it helped me. It distracted me from this painful breakup. And you know, I was always alone. I had no one who said, oh yeah, you're gonna make it and this and that, I believe in you. Nothing. I had a lot of people who were against me. Oh, now he's back. I told you he's gonna come back broke. He will never make it. Now he lost it all. Like this, you know. Anyways, I worked for 6 weeks and I made a few $1,000s. Then it was getting cold. It was like, let's try again. This time I have no choice. I have to go alone. I have no girlfriend anymore. I'm not gonna go back to Bali. I don't want to see her there. Most countries are closed, so where can I go? Mexico is open. Mexico doesn't require a visa. It's open. I don't speak Spanish, but I saw these narco on Netflix, and it seemed very interesting to me. And the beach seemed to be nice, and it's open, and I love unregulated countries because I'm afraid of the Matrix, you know. Mexico is very unregulated, and it was open, so I was like, you know what, let's just buy a ticket and let's just go to Mexico. Let's just see how it goes. Rented an Airbnb, a cheap one, and just went to Mexico. Arrived, and I felt amazing. I was free again. It was sunny. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't have money, almost no money, but I had a plan, you know. I had a plan. I had my drop shipping stores. I worked hard in the meantime on a new drop shipping store and new ad accounts and the new business plan and everything. Also, I still had my crypto investments. I didn't sell them, and I was doing some stocks. Exactly. By the way, before I left Bali, I started with forex. Exactly, May 2020, I started with forex, but just on the side. I was mainly doing crypto, and then also I did some stocks and stuff. And I met some people in Mexico. I met a stock trader, and he showed me some things. And the penny stocks were booming. Also, crypto. I was already very good with crypto. I knew when they're gonna pump or when the cycles are. All the money I made from drop shipping, I went all in with crypto and stocks, full risk. I had like $1,000 left or so to pay my bills. I was living in a super cheap apartment in the hood. It was $220 per month in a very bad neighborhood, but I was free. I could get up when I wanted in the morning. I didn't need an alarm. No one who controls me, no one who asks me questions. It was my time. I could do whatever I want. Then I started feeling like life is a game. I lost so many things in my life. I was so close to killing myself. So I had this mindset of I have nothing to lose anymore. Like I lost my apartment, I lost my health, my money, my girlfriend, I lost friends, my job, everything, absolutely everything. So I have nothing to lose anymore. It was the best feeling. It was such a pain. But this pain brought me to the best feeling. I have nothing to lose anymore. The government is not here to help me anyways. I wanted to have benefits. After working 12 years, I was without a job. They didn't pay me anything. That just sucked me out more. So I was like, fuck the Matrix. I do whatever the fuck I want. This was the game changer because I went all in. I was so happy to take any risk, you know, because I didn't have anything to lose anymore. So I went all in with crypto, with stocks, and it just pumped. Everything pumped, you know. I think I made overall like 8 or 10x or even more with these altcoin investments, and I sold like half of it, and I kept some in there. I just kept recycling these profits, bought shit coins, invested, put more in forex, blew some accounts obviously. I stopped with drop shipping because they kept closing my stores and my ad accounts and stuff, but what I was doing is to have cash flow, I was doing marketing. Because I got certified from Facebook, professional media buyer, and social media expert, and blah blah blah. So I did this for companies to have some cash flow, not only trading. Also, I started building bots because this always interested me, and I just could see that trading and forex, that's my world. I was already making good money with stocks and crypto, but forex seemed more interesting to me. So I went more into depth with forex and what I can do there. And yeah, then was the bull run. It was insane. It's the most money I've ever made. Also the most I've ever lost because I got reckless. I didn't cash out from these shit coins and stuff. And I think in mid 2020, I reached the absolute income peak. I went from making in Switzerland, I made $5,500 per month, working 80%. I was studied. I had a long journey behind me, and this for the government, ridiculously low, $5,500 per month. I went to making 50K per month, you know. And since I never had money before, I didn't know how to deal with this type of money, and I just kept spending so much. I wasted money. I was traveling, not really working anymore, just living, like doing risky investments. Also, I was just putting a lot of money into a trading account with my bot. I was living off this bot. I was withdrawing money every day. Didn't care. I didn't work anymore. I just was living with this bot and some shit coins here and there. I was working maybe 1 hour per day. That was it. Life was amazing. Everything was pumping. And then everything crashed, you know. It blew my accounts because there was a lockdown in New Zealand, and I was trading NZD, CHF, and the NZD crashed. It blew one account, the other one was 50% loss. Everyone was using the bot. They got super pissed off. I got haters. Crypto crashed. I didn't cash out. I bought more. I bought the dips, and I just basically lost all my money. So I had at one point. Then also I started trading futures, because like this I could short the crypto market. So I was shorting crypto, and it was insane. I shorted the all-time high of Shiba. Also, I traded from the all-time low to the all-time high of ARPA with 20x leverage. It was insane. I flipped my futures account from, I started with $700, traded it to like 1.5k or 2k, and I was like, okay, let's put in more money. So I put some more in. So I had 4k. I traded from 4k to 34k in a few weeks, and then I blew it all in one trade, Cardano, because I was so bullish. I didn't have a stop loss. I kept adding, it blew my whole account, and crypto crashed, and I was almost broke again. I lost it all. I had some money left in my bank account, but it was almost all gone. Also, then I recovered somehow and made money again, and then I bought an e-commerce store from a friend. It was $32,000, one of the biggest investments I've ever made. And this guy, he promised me the world. He was selling the dream, and I made like $2,000 of this store. Nowadays they're like bankrupt. So fucking scam. Lost all the money that I made again. I lost it again with this stupid investment. I hope he listens, because he was a friend. He literally scammed me, a friend. I got scammed many times by friends. That's also something I had to learn. Like, it's super hard to trust people. I got fucked over so many times, so that's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm independent. I don't trust anyone. I trust very few people, but I don't need anyone anymore. I got fucked over so many times by the government, by people, by friends, by companies, by everything. So I just learned to not be dependent on anyone. No matter what happens, I can take care of myself, because I just know if shit goes wrong, I'm always alone. No one is here to help me. So that's why fuck everyone. I'm very friendly, but I had so much pain. I got fucked over so many times. It was not easy, believe me. Yeah, so this was another pain. But at least, I mean, in the meantime, I learned so many skills. I built a business. Obviously the money was gone, but I had skills. I knew how to trade, to generate money. Obviously, I still blew some accounts here and there, or lost some challenges, or funded accounts and all this stuff. This came as well with the funded accounts. Just saw that I can make way more money with funded accounts. So this came. Yeah, to be honest, my life is it's a wild ride. There's always so much going on, but I've always been the same. Always a very, very hard worker. Try my best. I just see an opportunity, I take it. I go all in, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, you know. But what I can see overall is that no matter, I failed so many times, I failed so many times, I got scammed so many times, I did stupid mistakes so many times, but overall I had times where I was making way more money in the bull market, you know. I hardly reach this level anymore again. Also, I just recently had a 50k loss. It was out of my control, but I got affected. It was my fault because I offered a guarantee, so I had to, and I got scammed. And so many things at the same time, so basically all the profits from a few months gone. I had to refund 50k. These things, they just seem to keep happening. Also got betrayed by another business partner. So many things, you know, they seem to keep happening. But overall what I can see is it is an uptrend. Like the lows, they're still here, but the lows get higher and the highs also get a little higher. I still have these massive fluctuations, everything. If I compare this to where I was before, it's crazy, you know. I'm making so much more than I ever thought I'm gonna make. Also, I sometimes lose way more than I would ever thought I'm gonna lose, or I could lose. But I would never go back, never. Like overall, I was traveling, I was making like 40 or 50 flights during the pandemic. During this time, I was having the time of my life. The craziest ups and downs. Sometimes it was like Las Vegas, then rock bottom again. It was insane, you know. It was the time of my life. Now it's getting a little bit more quiet. I haven't settled down. I just simply can't keep moving, keep having new girlfriends. I keep falling in love with one, and then after a few days, oh no, I want another one, and then I move away. I don't know. I just go with the flow, you know. But I finally found my passion. I found it already in 2020 because I've tried so many things: dropshipping, affiliate marketing, network marketing, marketing agency, other agencies, drop servicing, so many things, Amazon FBA, all this stuff. I tried it all. Forex, crypto, stocks, options, arbitrage. I tried everything. I tried every bot that is on the planet. I built 60 trading bots myself, so many things, you know. This was just a quick overview, but I just found my passion. It is trading, it is making content, helping people, not selling courses, but inspiring people with my Instagram. I love making content, inspiring, giving them faith and showing them that the life is outside the matrix. The matrix always try to contact me, send me emails. I block them. I block the governments. I block these. They must hate me. And meantime, I got the residence in Mexico, so they cannot charge me taxes again in my country. I'm just out of this matrix. I don't respond to any. Also, I'm not in the social system anymore. I don't give a fuck. Like, I can take care of myself, and if not, it's my problem. I don't trust a government that they're gonna help me when I'm 80 and I'm sick. I'm sure they're not gonna help me. So fuck it. I'm gonna do myself. I'm not replying to any matrix emails anymore. I'm just out of this, and I don't need antidepressants. I wake up in the morning with a smile. I just do whatever I want. I have my bad days, obviously, that's normal, but overall I'm so happy because I did everything that everyone told me I should not do. It's dangerous, you're gonna lose it all, you have no safety anymore, you have no security, it's dangerous there, what if you go broke, this and that. Did everything they told me not to do, and here I am. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I earn way more than all my friends in Switzerland, probably combined. And I have no one that tells me what to do, you know. I'm so free. I have friends in so many different countries now. When I'm alone, I enjoy it. I never feel alone. I have new girlfriends all the time. If I miss my family, I just call my mom. If I miss her more, I just go to Switzerland and visit them. I can just do whatever I want. I have no safety, no security from someone else. I give it to myself by being smarter, by not spending all the money, by saving money, by putting into long-term investments, stuff like this, just improving overall, not being stupid. So I take care of myself. I take this responsibility, you know. But to get here, I had to go through a lot of shit, through a lot of pain. I'm lifetime banned from Shopify and Facebook ads. I'm lifetime banned from Google ads, I think. PayPal banned me in every country. I'm lifetime banned. Still, they froze my money. They still didn't pay it out, some of it. Also, all the people that betrayed me and stuff and scammed me, I cried. I had so many sleepless nights. I didn't know how I can survive this, how I will make it. But it always worked out somehow, you know. So don't worry. All the struggles, all the pain, it's just completely normal. It's part of this journey. You cannot avoid it. It's exactly what got me here, surviving this pain, these scams, these dark times. This is what brought me here, you know. Now I'm more relaxed. I can take a loss that is 10x bigger than in 2020, and I don't react a fraction as much as I did before. I'm more calm, take it more easy. Just know it's always gonna work out. Also, the law of attraction, this changed a lot. Like I could write a book. I could literally write a book about my story. It's crazy what I went through. If you want to know something very specific or so, please write in the comments. I'm gonna make a specific video. I have some crazy stories, like insane. I had many near-death experiences. One time I had a drug overdose. One time I was in a back room of a bar, of a cartel bar, and I thought they were gonna kill me. I almost drowned in the ocean at a lonely beach. Yeah, the beach was closed actually. I went swimming, stuff like this. I had a lot of ups and downs. Or one time I made 40k on a crypto trade and I got hacked. My MetaMask got hacked and drained. All the money was gone. Stuff like this. It was a wild ride, you know. The law of attraction always helped me through these dark times. It really changed my life. Man, I have goosebumps. Yeah, I could write a book about this, and one day I will write a book. But all I want to say is, it's not going to be easy. No matter how well you plan it, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a pain, but it's going to be worth it. If you want to escape the matrix, just go for it. Like, make a plan that makes sense. Don't be stupid. Have some savings and stuff. Live cheap, but just go out of your comfort zone. Face your fears. Don't listen to the government. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your friends. Only listen to your heart. Do what your heart tells you, not someone else. I'm just following my heart now, you know. And this is what brought me here. Following my heart, knowing I'm always going to make it. The law of attraction, and like being persistent and not letting anyone kill me or get me down, drag me down. The eyes on the prize and never giving up. It is easier said than done, but this is how you do it. This is how you escape the matrix. Just giving a fuck on everyone, only listening to your heart and not being afraid. In my case, I just lost all my fear because I lost everything already. If you want to escape, if you want to be free, I'm telling you, it is absolutely possible. This cage, it is a mental cage. It is not that it's not possible. They just tell you it's not possible. It is a mental cage. And it requires a lot of patience and strength and will to survive, to get out of it, and a vision and hard work. But everyone can make it. If you really want, you can make it. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to have something specific, let me know. I'm gonna make an additional video. See you in the next one. Peace out.